I'm going to show you how to do a foundation task 1 writing examination. Now this is worth 12 marks and I'm sure that everybody will want to get 12 marks on this. So 12 marks. 6 of those marks are for making sure you cover certain things and the other 6 marks are for the quality of your writing. Now it is basic writing, you don't need to be too adventurous here, and on the top left here you can see there is a picture and it just says remember poll. And that is because you must use the present tense, you must give an opinion on what they ask you to give an opinion on, and finally you must use link words. Okay, this photo says, beschreib das Foto und gib deine Meinung über Einkaufen in der Stadt. So, to describe this photo, you might use something like the Palm W we use for the speaking, but it doesn't need to be that complicated. So I'm going to say, auf dem Foto gibt es eine Familie. Right, and the word limit on this task is only 30 words, so it doesn't have to be long. So auf dem Foto gibt es eine Familie. I could use that again, or I could just say man kann. Now I can see 2 boys and 2 parents. Man kann 2 Eltern und 2 Jungen sehen. So I'm just using a different structure. Now I've got to link. I've used my present tense. I've got to link. So I'm going to say und sie sind in einem Supermarkt. So I've got about 20 words. So the other thing that I have to give an opinion on is shopping in your town. So I mustn't say I find the photo interesting. That won't get me the marks. I must give my opinion on shopping in town. So I'm going to say, I find shopping in my town bad. Ich finde meine Stadt schlecht für Einkaufen. I could have just repeated what is said on there. Ich finde meine Stadt schlecht für Einkaufen. And I want to make sure I link, so I'm going to say, weil. Now, weil sends my verb to the end. I want to say there are no shops. Es gibt keine Geschäfte. But with weil, I must put my gibt to the end. So, weil es keine Geschäfte gibt. So, full stop at the end there. And I fulfilled pretty much my word requirements, about 32 words. So let me just check. Present tense, yes, they are in a supermarket. I've given my opinion on what was asked about, which was shopping in my town. And I have used 2 link words. So hopefully I'll get 12 out of 12 for that. On the next page is another photograph on a similar theme in town that I would like you to describe. So here is a photograph, and you can see it's really about amenities in the town. It looks like to me they're in the park. You have to describe this using approximately 30 words, using the present tense, giving your opinion here about the thing that is asked for in the instruction, and also making sure you have used some link words. Pause and write your own, and I'll give you some suggestions afterwards. Okay, I think I would very much start on a similar sort of vein as I did for the last one. So I'd say, auf dem Foto gibt es 2 Leute, einen Mann und eine Frau, und sie sind im Park, and they are in the park, und sie sind im Park. I think it's summer, so I'm going to say ich denke. I'm going to say ich denke das, but you could just say ich denke es ist Sommer. Ich denke das. Now das kicks to the end, dass es Sommer ist. Let's have a look, how many words? So that's about 22 words. So I have done my present tense. Have I used a link word? I have actually, because I've used das. And I've also used und here. Now, I've used und twice, but here it's not used as a link word. It's just to say a man and a woman. And they, I think I forgot sind actually, und sie sind im Park. So I must make sure I read through. So I have to give my opinions on parks in my town. So I'm going to say, ich finde die Parks in Meine Stadt. I'm going to say they're not so good. And I'm going to say because they are dirty. Now, last time I used weil, this time I'm going to use den. Now, den is used with word order 1, because they are dirty, denn sie sind schmutzig. And again, I would hope for something similar to 12 marks for that.